Hi, and welcome to this training. I'm excited to be with you. My name is Khaisang, and the name of this training is called How to Leave Your Job and Grow a Profitable Business that Gives You Time and Money Freedom without years of pain, overwhelm, and frustration. And I'm really excited to talk about this topic because of where we are today. Things of coronavirus happening, and the entire world is shook up about how people are dying and people are getting infected. We are in a world recession right now. Jobs are being lost every single day, thousands of retrenchments all across the world, and it's really a scary time. But at the same time, it's a great opportunity if you know how and what to do, because recession can happen, but if you know how to counter that and protect yourself, then you are in a really good position. And that's why I wanted to do this type of training, because I think the best way to protect yourself from any financial meltdown is knowing how to grow a profitable business. Even businesses today are seeing losses and going through also terrible times, but if you understand the process, for example, I've been in business now for 5 years, and there's some things that I've learned, especially now, that are allowing me to continue to grow even in this time. So I'm just really going to speak about some of the things here in this training. Before I do that, I want you to close your windows, turn off everything, and focus on this training to the end, because this is going to be the most important training you will ever hear. It's the first time I ever do this type of training, and I think that this is probably one of the best trainings I'm about to give you. So I need you to be incredibly focused. This is going to be all content, no fluff at all. And I believe that this training will literally change your life if you really let it. So this training is for 3 types of people. Number 1, you're currently employed and you're thinking about quitting your job and you want to start your own profitable business. Or you are employed already and have a business on the side. So you're employed and you're working on a side business. Or number 3, you could have already left your job and are now full-time in the business and want to grow to greater heights. Whichever level you're on, this is going to help you. I've been on every single one of these levels, and I know that what I'm about to give you will give you so much value and will save you so many years of stress and frustration and get you straight to the success you deserve. Here's my bold promise to you. By the end of this training, you will know how to leave your job, grow a profitable business that gives you time and money freedom that you deserve, without the years of pain, overwhelm, and frustration, right? So if you stick right through to the end, you will know how to do this. So I think it is worth it for you, and I know it's going to make a difference. I've also got a gift for you if you stay until the end. I'm going to give you this book. It's called Leave Your Job and Grow Your Profitable Business today. And it's completely free, but it's only if you stick until the end. Right? I'm giving you one more incentive just to go through this, and it will definitely be worth your while. So, really excited to get into it. Why should you care? Why should you listen to this thing? Okay, as I said, my name is Khaisang, and I'm fortunate enough to be a serial entrepreneur, author, musician, philanthropist. I've been in business now. This is my 5th year, and as you can see on the left-hand side, that's a picture with me and DJ's Boo when we're at the Business Leader Conference 2 in June of last year. And I've been fortunate enough to actually host the Business Leader Conference, the business conference that I host every year. And it brings some of the country's leaders in business, pioneers, visionaries, and I'm passionate about training people and helping people to grow financially free and also to live the life that they've always wanted. Right at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, That's a picture with me and my brother and my grandmother. And then next to that, I'm with my brother on a trip. We went to Namibia at the Namib Desert. The picture next to that, I'm at the Tshwane University of Technology Entrepreneur Week, where they asked me to come and speak to the students. And on the bottom right corner, you see me playing the piano. I'm very passionate about music. I've been playing piano and also musical instruments as well. We'll talk a little bit about that, but just giving you a little bit about myself, who I am. In the top right hand corner, that's the initial poster for the Business Leader Conference 2 that I released last year. And that event actually sold out. 1,000 people booked their seats. So again, why should you care? I've been through that. I've done that. I've been in business 5 years. I'm a serial entrepreneur. And everything that I'm about to show you, I've gone through. I've made the mistakes. I've gone through the heartaches. And I want to show you how you don't have to take that long. You can just go straight through to building something that gives you the freedom that you deserve. So now, a little bit about my story. Grew up from a humble background, raised by my grandparents in a village called Wapong in the northwest, South Africa. And I was fortunate enough to go to the Pretoria University as a BCom Business Management graduate. Managed to graduate in 2015. So I've always kind of liked business, and it's kind of been something that I've been into. And in 2013, I graduated in 2013, and I got in through a graduate program at the bank, Standard Bank. Their head office is in Johannesburg, and I worked there as an analyst for about 2 years. And that's where I really got my feet wet. Now starting to do this 9 to 5 and starting to earn my own income, in the big city life, coming from humble beginnings, humble backgrounds, to all of a sudden I'm staying in, some people say Sandton is the richest square mile in Africa. And that's where I was staying. So I was fortunate enough to really build my way through to the corporate sort of quote-unquote lifestyle. I had my own accommodation. I was promoted after 2 years or so into the corporate investment banking division, and moved into my own apartment in Sandton, as I was saying. So this is just a precursor to tell you that this is how I started, and I was making good money. I was, quote unquote, living the dream in some people's standards. And, I could, on the weekends, I could go anywhere I wanted. I had enough financial muscle to really do certain things. And yeah, like I said, people were telling me that, you're doing really well. But, there was really something that was bothering me. For me, it was the fact that I was so frustrated. And I suppose this may relate with some of you. You find yourself at a job, or you find yourself at a place of employment where even though you may be working and, you're earning, you're not earning peanuts. Maybe you're earning a really good salary, but you're not really happy, And I know that that's how I felt, even though, quote unquote, I was living the dream, but I didn't feel I was doing what I really loved. I didn't feel I was doing what I was really passionate about. And again, if you resonate with that, I think it's because there's more to just working or finding a job. And I want to talk a little bit more about that. But the most important thing here is the fact that your awareness and realizing that, there is more that I want to do. And there is other things that I see myself doing. For me, it's always wanting to have my own thing. Be my own boss, do what I'm passionate about, and get financial freedom while I'm doing it. And that might be the same for you. So that's when I decided I want to leave my job. And this was around 2015 or so. So June of 2015, I decided to leave the bank And I remember my friends were telling me, "What are you doing, man? What are you thinking? You know, you're leaving to like such there's a 6-figure paying job," and people were like, "What are you doing?" But I knew that I had to follow my heart, and I actually left in June of 2015, and I was a freelance marketing consultant. I'd started doing it already from around 2013 or so. So I'd been doing it for about 2 years. So when I left, I went full time as a consultant. And I was working with different business owners, whether they be small businesses or with private individuals who had different, interests and also different projects they wanted me to do. So that was back in June 2015. Within my first month, I was fortunate enough to have registered 2 companies. I had obtained 10 music students. So when I registered 2 companies, I registered 2 companies in my 2 passions that I believe that I really love, which is business and music. So the marketing company was more for the working with business related, and I had a music training company that would work with music students, and I was teaching them how to play the piano and also how to, all aspects of music. So within my first months, I had my first 10 music students. I also authored a book, as you can see on the right hand side. And that book was called The New Rules to Absolutely Expand Your Business. Within the first few months, I'd made my first 30,000 Rand. And within the next 5 years, up until present day, I've been fortunate enough to have started and grown 2 companies right from scratch. I've authored 2 books that have sold nationally. I've also spoken at multiple events around the country, and I've successfully hosted 5 business events. The last of which sold out. And also I've worked with international clients and organizations and individuals from South Africa, USA, United Kingdom, Botswana, and Nigeria. And my companies have brought in over 6 figures in sales. So I'm saying this not to try and push things in your face, but just to show you that I know what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about isn't theory. It's things that I've sort of, quote unquote, had to learn in the trenches, getting my feet wet, getting my hands dirty. And I've noticed that, there's so many things that you go through that, people don't need to go through. You don't need to make the same mistakes. And this will shortcut your success. So this is what I want to do. I want to show you the things that I learned, as well as give you the tools you need to grow even quicker than I did and to get success in a quicker time. You know what I mean? And this is the purpose of this training, and that's what I want to show you. And I'm going to show you the 3 secrets I've learned from the 5 years of leaving my job, going full-time in business, so that you can use them from today and go from job to profitable business in much less time, so that you have the time and money freedom that you deserve without the years of pain, overwhelm, and frustration. So I hope you're excited about that. Are you ready to learn more about that? I know I'm keen, and this is what I love doing. So can you imagine finally being your own boss? Can you imagine having financial freedom for yourself and also for your family? Nobody's got a finger on you. No one's telling you what to do. You can go wherever you want to go. Go to specific restaurants or travel wherever you want to go. These are some of the things that the benefits that you can get, once you have a profitable business, and it's all about understanding what to focus on. And these are these 3 secrets I'm going to give you are the 3 things really to focus on that will really get you that much quicker. You know what I mean? So are you ready to find out what they are? All right, great. Let's go straight into it. So here are the 3 secrets. Number 1, I'm going to show you the 5-step blueprint to go from job to profitable business. It's only really 5 steps. If you know these 5 steps, you're golden. Number 2, I'm going to show you the simple dummy-proof customer acquisition formula to getting you more paying customers on demand. And finally, I'm going to show you the low-hanging fruit method that pulls in actual customers fast. So that will help you get paying customers quickly. And yeah, if you got these 3 secrets, you pretty much golden. You got what it takes to grow from scratch, leaving your job and growing a company from scratch that gives you the time and money you deserve. So let's go. Secret number 1, the 5-step guaranteed blueprint from job to profitable business. So here they are. It's 5 steps. Number 1, you got to select your business idea that is profitable. Next, you got to cast your global vision. We're going to talk a bit about that. Number 3, you got to start creating and working on your side business, also known as your side hustle. Then we're going to go full-time into business. So this is when you actually leave your job and go full-time. And finally, you're going to scale up, right? Scaling up your revenue, scaling up in terms of your organization, your employees, managing your team, right? So let's look at each step. Number 1, selecting your business idea, right? So the best business ideas, in my opinion, are related to your gifts, either or your purpose or your passions. You know, your wealth is in your gift. So if you know what your gifts are, what are you naturally good at? What do people know you for? What do you love talking about? What are you inclined to do? These relate and can be pointed to your gifts. And for me, it's something so simple that I see people don't really get, and that is that your wealth is in your gift. You know, your wealth is in your gift. If you know what your gifts are, there's 3 things that I believe make your life work. Number 1, discover what your gift is. Gifts, if it's more than 1. Number 2, develop your gifts. Number 3, serve your gifts to the world. If you do those 3 every single day, that's where your wealth is. And your business idea as well comes from that, right? And also very important is that I see a lot of people discount their gifts. They don't think there's money in their gifts, you know. For example, it could be an arts thing, like in being a singer or, you know, being a carpenter. But I can guarantee you now, if you look hard enough in the world, every single gift that you think it doesn't have money, you're going to find somebody who's doing very, very well in that specific gift. So it's not a question of whether a gift or a talent has money or not. It's just the mind that discovers how to serve the gift to the world, you know, and that's literally all it is. Business is about solving a problem, right? And you use your gifts to solve problems that people have. And if you do that, okay, so for example, you might be good, you might be somebody who's very sociable, you know, you love talking, you're good at influencing people. All right, that could be your gift, and that could mean that you're a person you're a people person. So you could have the ability to influence people. You could be very good in sales, or you could be a spokesperson, you know, or you could have something like your own talk show host, for example, or you could go into politics, you know, a political leader, anything and everything. I mean, like, just think about it. Those are actual careers, everything that I said there. And there are people who are making good money there. But somebody might discount that and say, well, I'm just talkative, you know, that's what I do, you know. And so that's part of really understanding what your gift is and understanding how to use your gifts to solve the problem, you know, that people are willing to pay. So for me, it's always been business. I love business. I've just been intrigued by it, and music. You know, I love music, and I think for me that's what caused me to register my 2 companies. And believe it or not, like I said, I've made over 6 figures, over $250,000 just doing what I love. You know, somebody calls it tap dancing to work, because I love doing it. I'm willing to do it for free, and yet I'm getting paid to do that. And that can work for you too, right? So how do you find your gifts? So I'm just going to give you a few questions for you to ask that will help you get your gifts. Number one, what are you naturally good at? What can you do that you find that other people struggle with, but for you, you're really good at it? What do people know you for? If somebody was to say, describe who you are, if somebody was to describe you right now, what would they say? Would they say, okay, he's this type of person, he's good at, he's good at cooking, and she's good at baking, she's good at designing. What do people know you for? Again, that's an indication that could be your gift. What do you spend most of your days thinking about? On a weekend when you're alone, or what are you doing in your spare time? What would you be willing to do every day, even if they didn't pay you and you'd still be happy? If somebody said, well, I love working with people. I just, I don't mind. I volunteer to work with people and help them, give them food, and that could be a gift. That's a servant heart gift, gift of service. And their careers, social workers, psychologists, right? These guys are handsomely paid to work with people. It's just about understanding what your gift is and knowing how to position yourself to solve a problem that people are willing to pay you for, right? And I want you to avoid, let's go through finally this other question. What do you spend most of your free time doing? And there's this dichotomy of life which says that people would rather do what they don't like to make money so that they can do what they do like with that money. And the problem with that thinking is that you may spend your whole life trying to make money for something that you don't like, and if you turn around and look, all of a sudden you've grown old, or you've wasted so much time, and so many things have changed. You've got kids, you're married, or you're at a certain stage in your life. Whereas if you just figure out what your gift is and start serving your gift, like I said, the 3 things that make your life work: discovering what your gift is, developing it every single day relentlessly. Number 3, serving your gift to the world, right? And for me, I really, really want you to think about this and really say, okay, write down what your gifts are by answering these questions, and then ask yourself, how would I be able to serve this gift? Even if you start off for free. But, like I said, look around in the world, see who is doing what you love doing, what your gift is, and is getting paid handsomely for it. You could name literally anything. Somebody would say, go into the domestic work industry right now, for example, where in our country, so many people are working as domestic workers. But I can guarantee you, and somebody might say, there's no money as a domestic worker, for example. But I can show you somebody who said, okay, I'm going to create an agency where I'm going to get all domestic workers to register their names with my company. Then I go to every single house in every neighborhood in my city, and I tell them, look, if you want a domestic worker, come to my agency. They are well trained, they've got uniform, they are well organized, and they're the best. And that same person in the same industry that people say there's no money in domestic work will turn into a millionaire. It's not about the industry you're in, whether there's money or not. It's not about the gift that you have, whether there's money or not in it. It's just understanding how to serve your gift to the world. Your problem is being creative in serving your gift to the world in a way that will make you wealthy. And it will, if you understand. I'm going to show you how to do this, but I'm just opening you up to that fact, right? What frustrates you and makes you angry? That could be your destiny screaming at you, If you hate the fact that, somebody told me that when they hear politicians speak, they get so frustrated because they're always saying, blah, blah, and, they don't speak eloquently as they could. And that same girl, that same lady now is studied communication, and she teaches people speech therapy and communication skills. Okay? So right, it answers that question. You know, she took what made her angry and turned it into a career because her gift was to serve people in that industry. You know? So let's go to step 2, casting your global vision. You gotta set your ultimate vision. And do this by shooting 10 years from now and creating a compelling vision. Now, I say this because vision is what drives people. And sometimes when you're working at a job, you don't really see beyond that job. You're just kind of thinking about the end of the month and getting paid. And this also is the part of the problem why people are quote unquote are depressed or frustrated at job, versus when you start a business and you cast a vision, that vision is going to keep you motivated every single day. You know, I have a global vision to impact, you know, the entire planet. My vision is to impact 7 billion people across the planet. And that motivates me each and every single day. And I'm saying this for you as well, to say, look, set a vision for yourself when you start the business. This is step 2, by the way. And it will compel you. You'll literally jump out of bed and get started. It has to be global because, why I say it's global? Because the saying says, shoot for the sun and you'll hit the stars. The only thing worse than setting a small dream or goal is actually hitting it. You want to set a goal that stretches you, and when you hit global, do you think that by trying to get global, you'll at least get local presence? You bet. You think by trying to get global, you'll at least hit national presence? You bet. You think by getting global that you will have more awareness nationally, and even if not the whole world knows you, but people in other countries, a few countries may know you? You bet. Versus if you have just a city, a local vision for that city, you're not inspired to go beyond your city, you know? So I always tell people to set global visions because it's going to stretch you. It should also link with your life purpose. We talked about this with your gifts. Step number 3, creating your side business. So creating your side business means while you're working, you've got a business on the side, right? And there's some few things you need to know. Number 1, know your resignation figure, which is basically how much do you need to live per month. So before you leave, your side business needs to make, there's a big mistake that I see people make. Your side business needs to make the equivalent of or more than your monthly expenses. So if you know that every single month you need 10,000 Rand per month to live, that means that before you resign, your side business needs to make at least 10,000 per month. I call this your resignation figure because then you know that when you leave, you've got enough to live on a month-to-month basis. Next, you gotta have a strong routine. I'm just giving you some of the things you need to know when you create your side business. A routine that I would always use, 9 to 5, for example, if you're at your job, then from 5 to 12, you're working on your business. It's got to be predictable routine that you do every single day. And this routine is where the money is, because if you work some days and some days you start at 8 p.m. and other days you work for 2 hours and other days you don't work at all, then your side business is going to struggle. You know, so you got to have a routine and you got to focus on getting the first 3 customers quickly using the low hanging fruit method. I'll talk more about that in secret number 3. Very, very powerful method. Number 4, going full time into business. Now you've left your job and you're going full time into business. So a few things you need to know here. before you resign, you must have saved up at least 1 year worth of living expenses, 1 to 2 years. In fact, I say make it 2 years. That's ideal, because then you've got a very good cushion before you leave. So, simple mathematics, if you know you need 10,000 Rand a month just to live, that's 12 months in a year, so that's 120 times 2 years, that's 240. So you'd need to have at least 240 saved up before you resign. And that would allow you for the slower months and or the months where you don't get any customers or it's a hard month. You've got reserves that will keep you going. Because you do, when you start out, you do have hard months. And that's just the nature of the beast. But once the more time you spend, you're going to be able to cover those months and they become strong. Right, your side business must be making at least your monthly living amount per month or more. That's your resignation figure we talked about. Beware, it will suddenly feel like you have more free time. So as soon as you leave your job, remember you are working 9 to 5. So you'd stop work at 5 p.m. You'd like, okay, I'm free, I can do whatever you want. As soon as you go full time, you only go free once you finished your work. So some days you may finish at 3 p.m. Other days you may finish at midnight or 1 or 2 a.m. Right? So beware the sudden free time. This also kills people because they may start to relax. And the problem with that is in business, you're either making or losing money every single day, whether you realize it or not. So beware the free time. Spend all of your time getting and selling to paying customers. We'll talk a lot about this in secret number 2. So you don't want to spend time creating profiles, websites, blogs, social media likes, watching videos, over planning, perfecting, waiting for the right time, creating business plans. I remember the first month I registered 2 companies, wrote a book, and I got 10 music students. I didn't have a website. I didn't have a blog. I didn't even have a business plan. All I had was a Facebook page. And I focused all of my time on getting customers. I'm going to show you how to do that in secret number 2. But it's very important. All you want to think about doing is getting cash. Cash is king. If you're not making at least upwards of 6 to 7 figures per annum, you should be focusing only on cash primarily and not on the other things as much. Right. Focus on cash and getting customers, as I was saying, and that basically means creating products and selling your products. If you're a service business, create ads and make phone calls, create marketing. All your time should be spent on talking to customers or getting customers, right? Not on other things that are complementary but aren't directly impacting your bottom line. Okay, so if you're a service business, if you are in the massage business, you shouldn't be spending most of your time creating brochures and creating, flyers. Those are important, but really what you want is paying customers. You should be making phone calls. You should be creating ads, right, that go straight with a message that goes straight to your customers. And that's all you should really be doing. Those things are important, but like I said, the first couple of years, I was making money without even a website. So you don't even, for me, that proves you don't even need a website. A website is good, but my point is that your focus. Don't spend 8 months trying to get a website up before you try to get customers. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to tell you. You want to sell your service and focus on getting paying customers, not on the other stuff. Now, step number 5, you want to scale up. So at this point now, your company is making, a comfortable amount of money, and you want to start scaling your revenues, which also includes hiring your team, new staff, and deploying systems and making your business run on autopilot. This is where you start delegating and managing people, and you learn new skills, leadership skills, you learn more management skills as well. So can you see that Starting and growing a business is not overwhelming or as confusing if you understand the five steps. If you've got these 5 steps and you know which step you're on, everybody is somewhere, no matter whoever's in business is on one of these steps. If you know where you are, you know what to focus on, you know. So can you see that it's actually not as confusing as you think? You know, if you understand these steps. And that's what I'm trying to show you. That's what you need to focus on. Let's go on secret number 2. The simple dummy-proof customer acquisition formula to getting you more paying customers on demand. Remember I talked about cash. All you want to do is get cash. Early stages until you get to step number 5 to scale. You just want customers to give you cash. We call this the customer acquisition formula. You got to focus on these 3 things. Traffic, leads, close. If you know how to do these 3 things, you should not have a shortage of customers. If you are in business and you have a shortage of customers or you're struggling to get customers, you are struggling with one of these 3 things. That's guaranteed. One of these 3 things you are struggling either to get more traffic, leads, or close. We're going to look at these things a little bit. So traffic is the amount of people who know who you are. They know about your business. They know about products and services. We talk about the best way to get traffic right now. I'm going to show you that shortly. But there's no easier way to get traffic today as 10 years ago. Your leads now are your potential customers who have responded to your offer or given you their contact details. So these are people who've given you your name, their phone numbers, and your emails. These are people who know who you are. They've heard about you. And they may not have bought from you, but they've heard about your products, or they've heard about you, or they've heard about your brand. Then close. Close means sales closing. Your ability to turn someone who knows you into a buying customer. So this is a skill. Your ability to take a lead and sell them on buying you so that they turn into paying customers. So that talks about sales. Sales in and of itself is a skill. If you do not know how to sell, you will fail in business. Business is all about sales. There are literally books, training programs, all these different resources regarding sales and selling and how to persuade and sell. And the reason behind that is that it's important. And again, this is one lesson as well that I learned later on that I wish I knew somebody would have told me. Your ability to close is crucial. No matter how good you are at selling, there's always room for improvement. So never stop learning how to sell. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. But the best form of traffic right now, so that people know who you are, paid traffic. Paid advertising. And I'm talking about Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads. Back in the day, for you to take an ad on television, you'd have to pay hundreds of thousands for a 10-second slot, 20-second slot, 30-second slot, hundreds of thousands, 200, 300,000 for 10, 20 seconds. Today, you can get access to the same amount of people as a television ad for a fraction of the cost. So like 100 Rand will give you on average 1,000 eyes. You know, so do the maths. You take out 1,000 Rand in advertising, more or less. I mean, it differs depending on who you're selling to. You'll get about 4,000, 10,000. 10,000 Rand gives you 100,000 eyes. So 100,000 eyes, even today, a mall would struggle to give you 100,000. But you paying at least 20,000 upwards to get a stall in a mall that may give you 1,000 eyes. You know, a billboard right now in a prime location in the city will cost you upwards of 30,000 plus per month for probably maybe 10,000 to 20,000 eyes in a month, depending on how high that traffic is. But you can get for a fraction less, you know, using paid advertising, Facebook, Google ads, right? It costs so much less to get the same amount of people. So it's changed the game. So you need to learn how to use paid advertising. The results are fast, and it's the secret weapon of 6, 7, 8 figure earners. It should be your secret too. If you're not using online paid advertising, if you're not using YouTube advertising, you are being left behind, and you're going to be forced to use it in the future, because that's where business is going now. It's cheaper than traditional offline advertising. Print, magazines, TV, radio, all of these. To put a full page ad in a magazine, I know Entrepreneur magazine, for example, you're paying upwards of 35 to 40,000 for an ad, which the subscription is probably less than 50,000, so you may be buying 50,000, 100,000 ads for what, 30,000 rand, yet for the same amount of money on a paid advertising, 30,000, you're getting upwards of 300,000. That's triple plus. And by the way, these are safe estimates. It all depends on where you're in advertising, but you could get much more than that. So paid advertising, online advertising is the game. You need to learn how to do that. Let's give you an example. So Nell owns a baking business. She sells cookies and muffins. So she decides to use paid advertising. She spends 1,000 rand on a Facebook ad selling 50 muffin jumbo pack for schools and corporate. So Nell has a package called a jumbo pack, which has 50 muffins. Let's say she has muffins and scones and other baked goodies, 50 of them, right? And she sells this to schools and corporates. She spends 1,000 rand in a Facebook ad to advertise this product. Let's say 12,000 people view the ad from the 1,000 in Facebook ad. From that 12,000 people, she gets 50 orders. Now let's do the maths. At 175 rand an order, 50 times 175 is 8,750 in sales. Now let's look at her return. She makes an 875% return. So check this out. She spent 1,000 rand on an ad, and from that 1,000 rand spent, she makes 8,700. Right? So you can see that the ROI is great. This ROI is bananas. And even if she makes half, again, this is a case study, it's an example. It's not typical that you would get that on your first, but I'm showing you the possibilities. Right? Even if she made half of that, even if she made 4,000, she still made 4x than what she put in. This is the power of paid advertising, guys. And the returns as well. This is not typical returns. That you can get returns higher than an investment portfolio. If you went and invested in stocks, now I've got nothing against stocks and bonds, but your returns are nowhere near these type of returns. You're going to make possibly, again, it differs, but you may make a 5%, 10% return. You open up a fixed deposit in a bank, they're going to promise you, if you're lucky, 10% return. So advertising can give you over 10x, 100% return. This is an 800% return. So can you see how the returns can be asymmetric? Let's look at another example. Phil's personal training. He's a fitness and health personal trainer, does one-on-one. So he creates a product, 90-day body transformation, where he spends 90 days with a specific group, and they pay 2,500. This is to complete body transformation. So he runs an ad on Google and spends 500 rand. That 500 rand, then advertising his product. And we want to talk more about how the right way to advertise your products. Okay, so but for now, I'm just giving you a surface overview level. He gets 5,000 views. From that 5,000, he gets 3 orders. Now let's do the maths on that. 3 orders at 2,500 each is 7,500 in sales. So he put in 500 and he gets 7,500 back. Can you see That's a 7,000 Rand return. Basically, he makes 1,500% ROI. Can you see how powerful online advertising can become? Let's look at the final example. Katlego is a chiropractor, right? Professional chiropractor. She spends 2,500 on a YouTube ad that sells a free back and neck massage for pain sufferers. People who've got pain, back pains, you've got neck massage pains. She puts up an ad for people who have those pains to come into her practice. And let's say the ad was, look, if you've got a back and neck massage, come in to my office for a free massage, right? And so she runs the ads. Over 30 days, 85 people walk in for this free massage that she's advertising, okay? Out of those 85 people, she sells 13 of them onto a 3,500 8-week wellness program. Okay, so let's do the maths on this again. So 13 out of the 85 take her up on this offer. So 13 times 3.5, that's 45,500 in sales. So look at the numbers. She put in 2,500 and she gets out 45,500. That's a 1,720% return. Can you see the maths in this? Can you see how advertising can really get you mad returns? I mean, even if she made half of that, instead of making 13 sales, she made half of that. So she made 6 sales. She'd still be making around 20,000. And that's still, much more than what she put in of 2.5. So can you see the possibilities if you really understand how this works? It's not as hard as you think. If you have access to a computer and internet connection, if you can open up a Facebook, YouTube, or a Google account, and if you're willing to learn how to use paid advertising and position your products the right way, I'll show you how, then can you see that it's really not as hard? If you knew what works and you focused on getting good at that, can you see how you could really start making the money? And again, this won't really take you years. This could take you months because you're focusing on the right thing, So ask yourself this: are you willing to take time to invest in yourself and in your business? Again, you're investing in the right things. You're not going out there creating things you don't need, at the beginning. You're focusing on the most important things. As I talked about paid advertising and I talked about cash, getting customers, you're focusing on getting the right things. Can you see how it could really bring back good return? That shows that you've got what it takes to get results. All right? So it's not as hard as you think. Let's look at the final secret, which is the low-hanging fruit method that pulls in actual customers fast. I like this method because this is how you can get results very quickly. Okay, so the low-hanging fruit method is picture going to find apples from a tree. And which are the easiest apples to get? If you think about it, there are apples all over the tree. The apples right at the top, the apples hanging right at the bottom. So which are the easiest apples to get? Just common sense. The lowest hanging ones. The ones right in front of your face. When you just, lift your hand, it's right there. You don't have to go right to the top to get an apple. And this is what this method really bases on. It's about doing what's most easiest to get results. Now, people can complicate this because, I used to think as well that, trying to do this whole business kind of thing and this whole trying to make money is complicated. I gotta do so many different things. I need a business plan, 150-page business plan. But, it's really simple. And I'm going to show you what you need to do. It's about selling to people who already know, like, trust you, and want what you have. It's those 4 things right there. And I'm going to give you an example about this. But you just need these 4 things. If people know who you are, they like you, if they trust you, and if they want what you have, they're going to buy from you. This is what drives commerce in any economy worldwide. And think about any place where you buy anything. You know that brand, you like it, you trust it, and you want it. Those are the 4 things that have ticked off in your head. So let's look a little bit deeper on this. Right? You've got 2 options when you're really trying to get customers. You could either sell to people who already know you, your existing customers, or you could sell to people who already know you. Okay, so that first part of the slide says you could sell to people, to new customers. Alright, so the first part should say reselling to already existing customers or selling to new people who don't know you. That's trying to get, this is the second part is what everybody is trying to do. You're trying to get new customers, which is fine. If nobody knows who you are, you're going to have to find customers. But selling to existing customers, people leave so much money on this. You know, it's easier to sell to existing customers. They know who you are and they trust you already. They've used your stuff, right? In fact, stats tell you that it's 5 to 25 times more expensive to sell to new customers versus selling to existing customers. Matter of fact, you'd find that it's 60 to 70% more likely to get a sale when you sell to an existing customer. All right? And those stats go down to about 20 to 25% trying to sell to people who don't know you. So it's all about selling to existing customers. I'm going to give you an example. I remember when I had a promotion last year for a package called the Ultimate Piano Package for only 200 Rand. It's 2 piano training manuals and 2 DVD trainings. And what I did was I decided to use the low-hanging fruit method, which is selling to people who already know, like, and trust me. In this case, it was, people who already knew I could play piano. So, family members, friends, colleagues at work, people I go to church with, people I share group sports, people I play with, the people on my phone contacts, the people on my Facebook, the people on my Insta, the people on my social media. All these people already know who I am. A lot of them know that I can play. A lot of them like me, and a lot of them trust me. Remember we talked about those 4 things you want to tick in people's heads: know, like, trust. And I promoted it to them, and in just over 30 days, I sold 20 copies. So let's do the maths on this. 20 times 200 is 4,000. Now, what would it mean to you to make an extra 4,000 by spending absolutely 0 extra on advertising and literally just selling to people in your network? This is not difficult. I spend almost 0 advertising cost. Literally, I didn't take out, this money came from just speaking to people who already know who I am. So think about this for yourself. The very idea that you have, the very product, the very service that you have, the low-hanging fruit method, all you would need to do is run a promotion to the people who already know you, to your people who've already bought from you. You might say, but Khaisan, I don't have any customers. I've never sold. Perfect. Do you have family members? Yes. Do you have people you go to work with? Yes. Do you have people on your social media, if you're a social media person, who follow you? Yes. Sell to those people. They already know, like, and trust you, and a percentage of them will buy from you. That's where you start. This is the low-hanging fruit method. And if you do it right, you can really make a killing. I'll show you how to do that just now. But if you do it right, it's about knowing how to sell to these people the right way to really make 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures plus. Right, so here's a case study. Tab was a freelance photographer working on the weekends. He already has 25 customers who previously bought 50 Rand to 500 Rand. So people who you would take pictures of, you go to birthday parties, events, take pictures of them. Hey, you want your picture? You can get 3 pictures for 50 Rand. Okay, so he's been selling these, so people have already experienced his product. And people know who he is. No. So let's look. They know him, they trust him, because they've already bought from him and they like what they have. So they trust him, they know him, and they like him because they like the pictures. Now, from these 25 customers, imagine if Thelma was to say, okay, I'm going to run a 4-day promotion. Not trying to get new people who don't know about his freelance photographer. I'm talking about he's running a 4-day promotion to the 25 who've bought from him. So this promotion sells them on a personal branding package that's 5,000. So this package is personal branding. So it would be, you get pictures, you come into location, and you come and we take pictures for you that you can use. It could be a corporate. It's all about personal branding. So it would be pictures in different sizes, that you can use for your portfolio as a personal brand. You want to brand yourself. It could be in your organization or a business person. You want to put those pictures on your website. You want to put them on your socials so that you can, get more clients. You could sell it in different ways, but the personal branding package costs 5K. And he sold it only to those 25. So look at the numbers. From those 25, let's just say he gets 3 orders. 3 times 5,000, 15,000 Rand. In 4 days. So imagine this. In 4 days, he didn't spend any advertising cost trying to get new guys. All he did was sell to the people who've bought from him, and he made 15,000. Can you see how you could really, if you understood how to use the low-hanging fruit, really make so much more and really scale up your revenue? Can you see how it works, guys? Because it's just about understanding what works. And if you understand why it works and you focus your energy on getting it to work for you, I promise you, if you just take time to understand how it can work for you, you can start seeing real results. And by the way, this is much easier than trying to get new customers. You don't have to sell as hard. You don't have to sell them on you. It takes less work, quote unquote. Yes, you have to work, but not as hard as trying to get new customers who don't know you. So it's easier, you get quicker results, and you get X amount of returns. Can you see how powerful this is? Can you see how this could work for you too? It's like absolutely amazing. So you can really get quicker results if you understand the low-hanging fruit method. Reselling to your existing customers and selling to people who already know, like, and trust you. And for me, I feel that this is one of the keys that, little to nobody knows about this. The few people that understand this are the big behemoth brands, the top 1% that are making 100M plus, the companies that are making billions plus. They understand this. If you look at MTN, if you look at insurance companies like Outsurance and Bidvest, and if you look at car companies, they constantly reselling to customers. How many SMSs do you get from your phone provider selling you on other stuff? Airtime packages, data packages, they're always reselling you. The reason why they do that is because they understand this principle. People are going to buy who already know and like you. And this is how you can now start multiplying your results. It's easier, it's quicker, and it gives you an edge. People don't really know this stuff. People don't really understand how to exploit this. So for me, I feel like it's an amazing opportunity for you, and you can already start, brainstorming how you can apply this in your business. So now I want to ask you a question. All right. I know we've been talking for about an hour or so, and we've learned quite a bit, but do you right now feel kind of like this, this lamp, this light bulb. I put this here because the light bulb is on, and you know, all these ideas may be coming into your mind like, wow, okay, this thing could actually work. But the smoke coming out could be that it's still kind of a bit overwhelming, like, okay, I get it, but you know, it's still kind of like it's a lot for me to sort of absorb. Where do I really start? How would I, like, for me personally, where would I take that first step? So if you don't mind, we've actually put together a special package for you today, and I'd like to share it with you if you don't mind. Does it sound okay? The name of this package is called the Job to Business, and it's a way for you to put all of this training that we've gone through together within the next 6 weeks. So are you okay if I just take, like, you know, a minute or so just to share with you what's inside of this Job to Business program? Is that okay? Okay, awesome stuff. So here's what the Job to Business program is and what you would get inside. It's basically a 6 weeks program, and it would go in depth more on what you've learned today, and even deeper, showing you all the steps, step by step, blueprint, how to get it all done depending on where you are. So I'm going to go through to you what each week would entail. In the first week, we'd go through finding your business idea and casting your vision. So this module is a foolproof step-by-step method to how to get a profitable business idea. So you may say, okay, I don't really have an idea right now. How do I figure that out? How do I figure out my gifts? Or how do I know that this is the right thing to do? You know, stats say that within the first 2 years, 80% of businesses go bankrupt. Within the first 5 years, it's 96%. And part of this is going in the wrong industry completely. So we help you get the right business idea for you, you know, and then afterwards we show you how to cast a vision that captivates and compels you to growth. Right? We go really deep, and I show you step by step how to actually go through it. Some of the things you'll learn is an India-proof strategy to boost your success and crush your competitors. This is stuff your boss doesn't even want you to know. Okay, how to increase your chances to high income breakthrough over others by 76%. Right? Go to 1 hour and 1 minute on the training. So these are some of the things you learn. You discover the immutable business truth to money. You know, human beings will always have blank or blank that they want solved. So these are some of the things you're going to see. How to determine a goldmine business idea. Your business idea is the creme de la creme to a company. It's like the foundation. You get this step wrong, every other step we talked about is destined to fail. So we make sure we minimize that completely. We're also going to show you how to fail-proof your vision so that you have achieved a big local and global company growth. So I show you how to actually cast a global vision, how to start, and how to actually execute. I'll give you the 3 critical questions you must have answered if you want to know whether your business is feasible or not. I'm going to show you a little known yet deadly tactic to do every month that gets you focused on your targets like a profit-making ninja. I do this every single week and every single month. Almost, you know, from my network, very few people know or do this, and it gives you such an edge over everyone else. We'll show you how to get crystal clear on your blank for the year, and why knowing this helps you demolish and leave your competitors behind in the dust. So you'll literally have an edge over all your competitors. This is what we're going to go through in week 1. Then in module 2, week number 2, you're going to learn the art of the side business. The side hustle, the side business is an art. There's certain rules you need to learn, and I go through these 6 rules to a successful side business. Like I said, when I was working for the bank, I worked on my side business for 2 years. And these are the rules I wish I knew. You know what I'm giving you is going to save you so much frustration and pain, and it's going to speed up your progress. So I'm giving you these six rules, no fluff, complete content on how to succeed. And then I'm going to give you the mastering actions of the side business. Precisely what to focus on, where you are. and what actions to take step by step. Some of these include determining your resignation figure, how to determine your savings figure, and go deep in depth, so it's real number crunching. And I show you exactly what you need to look at, like in depth, what you should focus on in how to get your first 3 clients. If you haven't got your first 3 clients, you just got another job. You haven't got a business. So I show you exactly how to get your first 3 clients and how your side business can create your blank products that attract high-paying customers. So this secret right here is what turns a small business into a very, very profitable, high-grossing business. This is the secret that is going to bring real money in. And again, I also learned this after a couple of years going in. You're going to get all of this and more in week number 2. You're also going to get the 4 critical actions to making your side business profitable very quickly, the 1 toxic habit that could be flushing thousands of your hard-earned money down the toilet, how to double your ads closing rate with 3 simple yet deadly money methods, and how to beware of being blank versus being blank syndrome. Again, this also is what could be costing you money and you don't even realize it. Other people doing side businesses will be doing this. You won't. Why? Because you know the syndrome and you've avoided it. The only 4 skills you must master to make 6 figures very quickly. So this is about building your side business and scaling up very quickly. The quicker your side business makes income, the quicker you can, leave your job and really work on what you love and passionate about, which is what you're doing. Then we go into week number 3, full-time in business part 1. So business, I would say, is 2 parts mental, 1 part mechanical. And a lot of training programs will show you the mechanical side, which are the actions, but very few show you the mechanical side, which are your thoughts, beliefs, and your emotions towards money. And this is one thing that would trip me up, and it trips up a lot of people. You may be doing the right actions, but your thoughts, your beliefs, and all this mental game in your head is stopping you. So in this week, I actually dedicated an entire module just to focus on the mental side, which I think is even more important than the actions. Right? We're going to talk about the inner world versus the outer world. Once I started getting this, my income started to increase big time. So you don't have to wait years to figure this out. Everybody figures this out later on through trial and error. You're going to know this right from the beginning, how to win. The 5 mental pillars setting you up for full-time business secrets. Okay? These 5 pillars, I live my life, quote unquote, religiously on these. And these are what keep me going. These are what keep my growth going. So some of the things you're going to learn. You're going to learn the 12 income pulling habits and the 11 income killing habits. Okay. I talk about the concept of irreversibility, which basically means what things should you not do. You are killed not just what you're doing or what you're not doing, the income pulling habits, but what you're doing, which are the killing habits, the habits that are killing you. All right? So you're going to learn a lot about these things. You're going to discover the powerful success charter that amplifies your results in business, how to create an inner thermostat that quote unquote tricks your mind into overachievement. That's huge. That's been a huge thing for me. And the 3 execution principles CEOs and business leaders use to build high profit making companies. This will really give you such a strong foundation for full time that by the time you start doing your actions, you'll absolutely crush it. Week number 4, we're going into the real action. So here we go into the nitty-gritties, what you need to be focusing on. And this week, you're going to get real-world actionable tools, techniques, and strategies to get you the income and sales right now that you deserve. So this is not theory. This is real actions, real tools to get you started. You're also going to find out how to create an actual step-by-step ad and sales process that you can use to pull sales for your business as soon as today. So basically, we're gonna run an actual ad step by step, right from scratch, and that very ad that can start pulling you customers as soon as today, and that's no joke. So real looking over my shoulder as we work on these things, the actionable tools, so real life things. Some of the things you'll also learn is how to, the ultimate customer blueprint, which is a diagram which is included, that will give your business customers forever. The big behemoths, the big brands, the big corporates, they use this religiously. The small guys, the small fish, they don't understand this. So you're going to understand this, and it's going to change the way you do business. All from like now until, you know what I mean? Learn how to convert prospects into high-paying customers and fans. So I give you actual case studies of how to literally turn prospects into paying customers. Real actions, guys. How to deliver your product inexpensively to your customers. And you'll also get the customer acquisition formula that helps you bring a flood of paying customers every single day. We're going to go through what I call the customer acquisition document, which is critical. You need to go through asking these questions and answering them, which will give you crystal clear path on how to get your customers. This is stuff that is literally, they don't even show this. I've never seen this. I've gone to school and they don't show this. This is the stuff that brings you real money. All right, now week number 5, scaling your business, part 1. This is about advanced revenue scaling masterclass. So we're going to show you how to compel your customers to purchase double, triple, even quadruple times more in value from you. So this is the stuff I talked about, multiplying your customers, multiplying the value of your revenue by selling to existing customers. I show you exactly how to do this. So I'm talking about actual steps, literally step by step what to do. How to multiply your customer revenue using simple customer value calculations that almost nobody knows except the big, largely successful global firms. This is what I was telling you about. The big guys know this. The big guys continue to stay big. That's why you've got insurance and banks that have been in business for over 100 years. Why? Because they know how to revenue scale up, and you're going to learn how to do it. Multiple case studies, examples, and number crunching exercises you can ethically scale for your success. And you're going to get these little used customer retention strategies that give you paying customers for life. That's no joke. How to retain your customers for life so that you keep getting paying customers. Right? This module alone is worth the price of the entire program. Just this module alone will multiply what you're already making, and I really stand by what you're going to learn in this week. Now let's look at week number 6, scaling your business, part 2. Now we're talking about scaling your team. So this is about learning the 4 building blocks to growing your organization. So you're going to learn how to attract absolute superstars, how to hire them, how to keep them, and how to create blank that give you and your staff and your organization great clarity and power to grow. So this is all the stuff you need to know about scaling your team. So this is, when it comes to scaling your organization and managing your team, you got to learn new skills. You got to learn how to delegate. You got to learn how to hire. You got to learn how to retain employees and staff, keep them motivated. So instead of figuring all this stuff out again, this can take you, again, you could lose money and spend years hiring the wrong people, hiring, average instead of getting the superstars, which, by the way, you want superstars. You don't want the average guys. You don't want the low productive guys. There are stats that show that, low producing employees cost companies upwards of $900,000 every year. So you're actually losing money if you don't know how to attract superstars. So right from the get-go, you'll know exactly how to scale when you're ready. I'm giving you the tools you need to start right. You don't need to figure it out for a couple of years, lose money, hundreds of thousands. You're going to know exactly how to hire and manage your team. So this is work week number 6. Again, very, very important. So here's what you're going to get. You're going to get the Job to Business 6-week mastery training program, and it's worth $29,997 in value. Right? So this is the value that you're getting. But this training program, I believe, is what's going to really boost you and give you very quick success. But I also wanted to make this a no-brainer for you and make an offer that, you know, is irresistible and will really give you the best value. So I'm going to add a few game-changer bonuses to make sure that you're successful. So bonus number 1 I'm going to give you is the Business Idea Masterclass. In this masterclass, you're going to learn how to find your gifts, your talents, and your passions, and how to select one of them and turn them into a profitable income stream. So you may have multiple gifts. We go deep here, and I'll show you exactly how to make sure your gifts are feasible for business and how to position yourself with those gifts to solve problems and really make money, right? So how to test your idea so it doesn't turn into a failure, and why some ideas never work, and how to fail-proof yours. I'm also going to give you examples of successful ideas that work with minimum input and produce high profit output. This is perfect for when you're still kind of not sure about which idea you want to choose here. We go deep, so you can really get the best ideas and the best business idea through looking at your gifts and talents, and choose one that is almost guaranteed to bring you much profit. Right? This is perfect even if you've got an idea, but how to maximize that gift, that talent, that business idea. This is valued at $9,997. So you're going to get the Job to Business 6-week mastery course training program, and you're also going to get the Business Idea Mastery class. So it's a total value of $39,994. But what else do you need to be successful? So besides a business idea, you need to attract real paying customers. Remember I talked about getting cash. This is from customers. So I'm giving you the customer attraction secrets, which is from the last 5 years, what I've learned and what you can use to attract customers the right way. The foolproof marketing system to pull in new hot leads and customers on autopilot. You're going to learn the actions to avoid that repel customers and dry up your income. You could be doing this without even knowing and flushing money down your toilet. You could learn the conversion secrets to getting more sales and the key to keeping paying customers with you on the long term. This is worth $29,997, right? But you get this as a bonus as part of this package. So you're going to get the Job to Business 6-week mastery training program. You're going to get the Business Idea Masterclass. You're also going to get the second bonus, which is the Customer Attraction Secrets. For a total value of $69,991. Right, but I want to make sure that you're really successful. So what else do you need? What else would you need to give you that edge? And I thought, okay, we're also going to create for you the more paying customers blueprint. This is about multiplying the value of your customers. So we're going to go deep. You're going to learn how to increase the purchase size and frequency of your customers so that you earn more per customer. How to multiply what I call the lifetime value of your customer, and how to increase your what I call back-end sales. This is where all your money is made. This is where the bulk of the big behemoths make their money. I'm going to be going deep on how to do this for you too. You're going to learn the core concepts of increasing your sales figures every single month, and how to turn new income streams from existing customers into a system that runs without you on autopilot. This is a total value of $19,997, but you also get this free as a bonus. So when you get the Job to Business 6-week mastery training program, as your bonus, you'll also get the Business Idea Masterclass, the Customer Attraction Secrets, and you're going to get the More Paying Customers Blueprint. Does this sound good? Does this sound like something you'd be interested in getting? Perfect stuff. But I really wanted to make this even more attractive for you. At the current value is 89,998. But what else would you need to be successful? So we're also throwing in the ultimate sponsorships and funding blueprint. Now this is a powerful bonus because you're going to find out the exact blueprint I've personally used to raise over 176,000 in sponsorship and funding from corporates and investors. That's no joke. You're going to use, I've been getting sponsorships and funding over the past couple of years from corporates, investors, private investors, and I'm going to show you exactly what I did to get sponsorships for your business and your projects. You're going to get actual examples, presentations, and scripts that won real sponsorships and funding. Right? This is highly confidential, but it's all yours when you get this program. I mean, this is not anywhere, I've not taught this anywhere else in this way, and you're going to get this. You're also going to learn how to get the best type of investors for the type of funding sponsorship leads that you want, how to get appointments with decision makers, how to create presentations to investors that close the deal, and how to conduct your presentations powerfully to persuade your audience. All right. Plus, you're going to get the exact strategy that we used to raise 6,000 Rand for a small non-profit program that we wanted to run in less than 30 days. We got 6,000 Rand in sponsorship. So you're going to get the exact strategy, how to get sponsors. This could be worth hundreds of thousands for you, if not millions, because you're going to, once the skill, you learn it, you're going to use it for life. So at a value of 39,997, it's yours as part of the package, free. So what are you going to get? You're going to get the Job to Business 6-week Mastery Training Program. You're also going to get the bonus as Business Idea Masterclass. Your second bonus, the Customer Attraction Secrets. The third bonus is your More Paying Customers Blueprint. And the fourth bonus, which is the Ultimate Sponsorship and Funding Blueprint, for a total value of 129,985. So I want to ask you, if all this package, this training package did for you was save you 5 years of mistakes, trial and error, that would lose you money and painful frustration, and put you 5 years ahead of your competition, would it be worth it to get it today? If all it did was speed up your results and got you a business that brought you more paying customers in 6 months to 2 to 3 years on your own, would it be worth it to get it today? And if all it did was help you leave your job that you hate and give you a business that affords you the time and money freedom that you finally deserve, would it be worth it if you got it? Well, I think you can see why it's such a good deal at 25,000. And I am thinking of really releasing this at 14,997 to the general public. But because you are a special listener to this training, you've listened to this training all the way to this part, you're serious about actually changing your financial and your life freedom, I'm going to give you this to you at a special price of just 40,997 today. So you can get started now by going to the secret link. It's www.bit.ly/2VLQXFA. So 2 capital V, L, Q, capital X, F, capital A. Right? You can get started today for just a small amount of 4,997. Now, you have two choices right now. Your first option is to do nothing and not to take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. Or the second option is to just pony up the small investment today compared to all the value you'll get in return and just give it a shot. I mean, what have you got to lose? You know, and I'm going to even make this more irresistible by giving you a 30-day guarantee. So basically what that means is, you sign up, when you sign up today and you don't like it for any reason, I don't care if it's 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes from now, just let me know and we'll give you all of your money back. No questions asked. Complete money, 30-day money back guarantee. So the risk really is on me. You have no risk. So, you know, give it a shot and see how it works. If only half of what I say works, and it will, by the way, then you're on your way to building a thriving company that gives you the time and money freedom you deserve. The real question here is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Which, if it does, even half of what I talked about, will still pay for itself many times over. That's the real question, you know. So let's go through this, what you're going to get today. You're going to get the Job to Business 6-week mastery training program. You're going to get the first bonus, which is the Business Idea Masterclass, the Customer Attraction Secrets. You're also going to get the More Paying Customers Blueprint. You're also going to get the Ultimate Sponsorship and Funding Blueprint. A total value of $129,985 for a fraction of the cost. But I want to do something else here. And I want to reward the action takers, because, you know, if you're a quick action taker, it shows that you're really serious about changing your life and making a difference. So for the first 5 people who act today, I'm going to do something special for you, and I'm going to give you this training program called the Increase Your Income Secrets. This is the holy grail of when you go full time in business and you want to speed up your results. Okay, so you're going to get the 4-step surefire process of going from 0 to income increase success. You're going to learn the number 1 habit that collapses business owners across the world. And you should stop doing this. You could be doing this. It's going to save you a lot of flushing down money down the toilet. And you're going to learn the only thing you should be spending your time on to dramatically boost your income. This training program on its own is valued at $9,997, yours free, but only if you're one of the first 5 people to order today, to invest today, right? So let's look at what you're going to get. You're going to get the Job to Business 6-week mastery training program. You're going to get your first bonus, which is the Business Idea Masterclass, the Customer Attraction Secrets, the More Paying Customers Blueprint. You're also going to get the Ultimate Sponsorships and Funding Blueprint and the Increase Your Income Masterclass training at a total value of $139,000 for just a fraction of that cost, right? So how do you get started? You just click on this. The link is below as well, but here's the link. It's bit.ly, so it's www.bit.ly/2VLQ_X_F_A. And you're going to jump onto this screen over here, which is going to ask you which way you want to invest. You've got your 3 options there, and you can just conclude by putting in your details. And the program will be directly downloadable, given to you instantly. Right? It's completely downloadable. You can watch it at the pleasure of your own time, wherever you may be. Right? So, can you see how amazing this program can actually be to you if you really take action? And for me, I just feel that this is the best way to get through this year, is to protect yourself. You know, again, coronavirus, companies are going in recession. You know, people are losing their jobs. Protecting yourself by starting a thriving company right now is the best way that you can actually end off this year. So there's a special offer. You can get it today at just this amount of $4,997. And I'm just going to ask you these are the few questions that people actually ask, the most frequently asked questions. And I'm going to go through them as well, just to make sure. So again, this offer is for a limited time only, you know, and these bonuses will go away. So you need to take action before you lose these bonuses. These bonuses are only for a limited time, right? So some of the questions that usually come up: does this offer come with a money back guarantee? And the answer is yes. It comes back with a 30-day money back guarantee, that if you do not like this program, or if this program doesn't work for you, within 30 days, you just get back to me and let me know via email, and I will give you back the money. We will give you back that money. It's 100% risk-free on you. So you get to try it out and see if it works for you or not. And you can use it to your advantage. So you've got 30 days to basically test drive. So it's really an amazing option for you to take advantage of this offer, right? Another question that comes up, will it work for me? Well, here's the truth. I can't guarantee income of how much it will actually make for you, but here's what I do know. Principles are immutable, and all the principles that have worked for me, I've put in here and I've laid them out step by step in blaring detail. And if you take action on this, you will get results. I can't say, because I don't know who you are, I don't know how hard you work, and I don't know how much time you spend, but I do know if you do work on these principles, they're going to give you results. They did for me, and that's what I can stand behind. So yes, it will work for you if you work on it, if you do put in the work. Yes, it will work for you, because it's worked for me. Can you see? So again, if you want to get started, just head over to this link. It's www.bit.ly, that's bit.ly /2 capital V LQ capital X FA. And you can just get that product right there and get it directly to your laptop, to your phone, and get started as soon as right now. Another question that people ask, how long before I see results? So again, I don't know who you are, I don't know how hard you work, and I don't know what your habits are. But here's what I do know. If you do take action from today, and you work on this every day, step by step, you will start seeing results in a matter of weeks. And that's no joke, because it's all about knowing the steps, which I go through in detail. Remember, we talked about the 5 steps, which is number 1, knowing your business idea. Number 2, casting your global vision. Number 3, starting your side business. And number 4, going in full time. So the real money is made, step 3 and 4. If you go through the steps and you really focus on what the only actions you're supposed to work on, which is getting cash, you're going to get results in a matter of weeks. Right? So imagine literally 30 days from today, 40 to 60 days from today, okay? Stretch out 2 months. You're already getting your first couple customers, and you're already starting to see real sales coming in, and by the end of the year, you've made enough to actually leave your job. No one's putting a finger on you, telling you what to do, but you're your own boss now. You're doing what you love and are passionate about, and also you've got financial and time freedom for you and your family. Isn't that what it's about? And so it's really about getting the results, doing what you need to focus on. So how long before you see results? Can take a few weeks, can take a few months. It's all up to you. But getting results, that much I know you will get results, as long as you work on the things that we talk about in the training program. Why is it priced at $4,997? Well, as you can see, the value has gone over 100,000. But I wanted to put it at this price, because I wanted to make it at a low enough price that the most amount of people can actually take action from it and actually start to use it, because for me, I'm passionate about business, and I'm also passionate about training people and helping them see results, because I don't feel like people should go through the pains and the frustrations that I went through. So this is my way of giving back, and I'm putting it at a low amount so that you can also get results, and also hopefully once you get real good results, we can continue a business relationship, and we can continue to work together as I continue to provide more products and services that help you, So it is also about creating a relationship with you, but I wanted to put it at a price that more people can get access to and actually use it. So if you are interested in getting this, again, just click the link. The link is below, and also you can click on the secret link over here. It's www.bit.ly /2VLQXFA. Right? And you can get access to the program. It's completely digital. So I encourage you to go through and, again, it's risk free, 30 days to test it out. If you don't like it, you can ask your money back. And I encourage you to do it before you lose all the bonuses, before time runs out and you lose all the bonuses. Get onto that site and get started and start getting results, right? Another question that people ask is, how do I know this isn't a scam? Okay, so it might be that you don't know who I am, but I've been very honest and transparent about who I am. My name is Khaisang Mukhale. I've got 2 companies. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've been doing this for 5 years. You can Google me. You can go onto my social. You can see more about my companies. Try and find any bad comments or bad reviews about me. Right now, at this present moment of recording, I have almost nothing. I've worked with customers. I've got a good reputation. For me, reputation is everything. And no, this is not a scam. I am a reputable person. I run reputable companies, and my passion is to help people, not to scam them. So this isn't a scam. This is a training product that will help you grow a company, grow a business, and that gives you the time and money freedom that you deserve. So I do encourage you to check it out. And what have you got to lose? If you imagine 1 year from now, you could be having the same problems you have. You could be having the same job that you have, complaining about the same things. Or you could be at a place where, you took a leap of faith, ponied up this small investment. It's a small investment compared to what you're going to make. And see yourself at a place where you've left your job and you're financially independent, financial freedom for yourself, for your family. No one's putting a finger on you or telling you what to do. You calling the shots, you're your own boss, and you're doing what you love, So I encourage you, check it out. Go right now to the website. The payment process link is www.bit.ly/2VLQXFA, and check out the program. It's 30-day money back guarantee. All the risk is on me, so you can test drive it. If you like it, it gets you results, which I know it will, then your life will change. It's literally a no-brainer. And if you don't like it, just let me know and I'll give you your money back. 30-day money back guarantee if you don't like it within 30 days. You know what I mean? So it's worth the risk. All the risk is on me, but I stand behind this product and I know that it'll work for you. Right? Another question I get is, I don't know who you are. How can I trust you? Well, like I said, I've been in business for 5 years. And in those 5 years, I've worked with a number of different business owners and companies, and I've done promotions for them. So again, my reputation is everything. You can trust me because I don't scam people. You can Google me. You can Google the name of my company. It's called Mukhale Enterprises. There isn't anything about me about scamming people. I've got reviews rather, and I get results for my clients. So yes, you can trust me because I am a reputable company and I am a reputable entrepreneur, and I provide products that help people, not scam them. So yes, you can trust me, and I stand behind everything that I do, so you can rest assured that this training program will help you. So if you like what I'm saying, if you feel that, it's worth giving a shot, you've got nothing to lose, check it out. Go to the link above and, get started. Question is, what if I don't like it? Well, again, if you don't like it, if you try it out and you're not getting the results that you expect, I do provide support, so I'm going to be with you every step of the way. But again, it's a 30-day money back guarantee, so you can ask for your money back and I'll give you your money back. I believe in this product so much. I know it's going to work for you and I know you're going to like it. How do I know you're going to like it? It's all about results. Are you getting cash? Are you getting customers? Are people paying you for your business? If you get results, I know you'll like it. You know what I mean? So I stand behind this product. But to answer your question, what if I don't like it? Cool. If you don't like it, just write me up, hit me up, and we give you your money back. 30-day money back guarantee. absolutely risk-free. All the risk is on me, so it's worth it to give it a shot today. Right, another question, will I receive support whilst using this program? The answer is yes. I am going to be with you throughout this, and you get this training program, which is digital, by the way, it's downloadable. You'll also have access, you can ask via email, and if you want certain things answered, such as certain parts of the modules that you still have questions on, you can send email to our support, or you can send DMs to on our Facebook page, send messages and reach out. We will get back to you and answer you wherever best we can, whether it's a technical issue or whether it's a related to the training. We are here. You can get access. You can hit us up. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. So just hit us up. We've got our email support, and we are with you all the way. We want to see results. I believe that if you don't make money, I don't deserve yours, And so I want you to make money. I want you to succeed. And for me, I judge my successes on the amount of people who succeed. You know what I mean? So yes, you will receive support, and this will definitely benefit you. Another question, how soon would I get access to the program? Well, the program is digital, so you'll get instant access. It's downloadable. As soon as you invest, you'll be taken to the download page, and you'll be able to download every single module and get full access. You can work at your own pace from your laptop or from your smartphone or from your tablet, and the results will speak for themselves. So you can get access instantly as soon as right now, literally minutes from now. Doesn't matter what time it is in the day, it could be 2 a.m. in the morning, but you'll get full access, right? So I do encourage you, if you haven't checked it out, if you're still listening and you think that this is something you want to get into, look, give it a shot. You have no risk. Like I said, 30-day money guarantee. Go to the link and check it out. Invest on there. I do encourage you to get it before time runs out and you lose all the bonuses. And again, you also get to keep the bonuses as well if you do not like what you see. But I know that you are going to find this valuable, and I know that this is going to bring results for you. So I stand behind this product, and definitely you should check it out. Another question is, what if I get the program and I don't see any results? Well, look, if you don't see any results, we do have our support. We'll definitely you can get a hold of us, and we will work through anything that doesn't seem to be working and answer any questions that you may have. So we want to make sure that you succeed. This is not just about selling another product. This is about making sure people get results. We are on a mission to change the world by allowing you to change people in your world. So if you succeed, you'll be serving other people at your highest level. And so the only way we succeed is if you succeed. So there will be support to make sure that you do get results. Next question, will I lose the bonuses if I don't invest today? Well, the short answer to that is yes. These bonuses are limited, and so the first 5 people will get the Increase Your Income Masterclass, but once time runs out, you're going to lose your bonuses. So I do suggest that you do get started. The link is below, and also it's stated over here. And again, the risk is on me, little to zero risk on you. Test it out, try it. If you don't like it, you've got the money back guarantee. So I do encourage you to, if you're still on the fence, you should be testing this out. You will get results. We do have support as well that will help you every step of the way. The next question, is this a physical or digital product? Well, this is a digital product. It's not physical, so everything is downloadable. The training is downloadable. You get the downloadable links, or you can just watch it by streaming it from your laptop or your phone or tablet. So everything is accessible online and is instant access. So no, this is not a physical product. This is a digital product. Another question that we get is, what do I need to do to get the program? So what you need to do is click the link below or get this link over here. It's written as www.bit.ly/2VLQ X and you can invest on the checkout page there, and from there you will be sent directly to the download page where you can get access to all your training immediately. Doesn't matter what time it is. Can you see that this is how easy it is to get access to this? And do you really see how this could really change your life if you take action? So I do encourage you to, take a leap of faith. If you're still listening to me right now, it's probably that there's some sort of reservation. Maybe you are interested, but there's something pulling you back. And what I'm going to say to you is to suspend disbelief. Nothing great is accomplished by staying in your comfort zone. You gotta go out of your comfort zone. I know that if you're still listening to me right now, that you do resonate with this message and that there is something that you do want to change. You realize that there's more that you want to do. So for me, what I'm saying is suspend disbelief and take a shot at this. I stand behind what I teach, and this is not a scam. So once you get access to the training, you'll be able to almost immediately start getting started and getting results. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is what you need to do. Click the link below and get access. We are here with you. We've got full support that will help you, and the program is instantly available to you from today. Another question is, how soon will I get results? So again, I said, I don't know how you are. I don't know how hard you work. I don't know what your habits are. But what I do know is if you put in the work and focus on what's being talked about in the training, you will get results. You can get it in a matter of weeks. You can get it in a matter of months. But within the next 30 days, by the end of this month, you will be further than you've ever been. I can guarantee that, because you'll be focusing on only what you need to do. You know what I mean? So it's really up to you and how hard you work and how focused you are. But the question of getting results, that I guarantee you will get results when you focus on what you learn on these things. Can I think about it before I invest? Question. Yes, you can think about it, but here's I would say the problem is that if you delay today, number one, you risk losing out on the bonuses. And number two, if somebody else joins today and they get started before you, and after maybe 6 months or so, you want to get started, they'll be 6 months ahead of you. The best time to really do anything is right now. You can think about it, but thinking about it and delaying is one of the habits that are keeping you broke. If you look at some of the most wealthiest business people like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, when you study some of the decisions that they make really, really big deals and decisions almost instantaneously, because, money loves speed, and that's just the reality. So I don't encourage you to think about it. I encourage you to take a leap of faith and to join now, because every day you're waiting, you're losing out money, and somebody else is getting ahead of you, and you're also going to lose your bonuses, right? So I'm rewarding fast action takers. This is for the fast action takers. How much have you made using the steps in the program? As I said, I'm teaching you over the last 5 years. I've been fortunate to make over 250, over $250,000, $250,000 rand. And, I've made a lot of mistakes. I've learned a lot of lessons. So I'm really shortcutting you to do what I did in much less of a fraction of time, and also making sure that you avoid a lot of mistakes, a lot of pain, frustration that I had to make and a lot of people have had to make. So you're going to start the ground running fast. You're going to be focusing on only what matters, and you're going to start making sales much quicker, a lot more sales, a lot faster than what you would have done if you did it on your own. You know what I mean? So that's basically what it is. That's the name of the program, Job to Business. And right now, all I can say is, if you are still listening, the best thing you can do right now is take a leap of faith. The link is below and also on the screen. Check it out. It's downloadable. You can get started today. All the risk is on me, so it's 100% risk-free. And 30 days, if you don't like it, you can ask for your money back. And I can guarantee if you work on the principles, they will get you results. So act now before time runs out and you lose all your bonuses. And if you got any further questions, you can hit me up. I'm on social media, Facebook, Instagram. I'm on YouTube as well. But I reward fast action takers. So all the fast action takers, I will see you on the other side. And we will get you moving and on your way to getting the time and money freedom you deserve. And again, final call is to act now. It's zero risk free, and do it before you lose all your bonuses. And I will see you on the other side.